Hello student, basic of IT. Today I just talk about our learning session on Microsoft Office, which is going to be this week and also next week. In Microsoft Office, it's a basic IT operation which every IT people they're supposed to know and be able to perform uh, tasks or job about the program. And you can see that you can search from also internet. There are many packages, many software packages under the Microsoft Office. You can see that Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel, Microsoft PowerPoint, Microsoft Access, Outlook, Project, and Publisher, and Visio. Okay. The first one is Microsoft Word. Microsoft Word is for documentation where you want to write any document or you want to make a report. You can use Microsoft Word. In Microsoft Word, you also can put image or a diagram or graph to represent data. And in Microsoft Excel is for data processing or data representation, where you can take data in terms of number, and then you can process finding, for example, finding summation, finding average, finding different statistical number, and also for data representation. Data representation here, it means that those numerical data you can plot graph or make a diagram out of them easily from Microsoft Excel. And the other one is Microsoft PowerPoint, where we use it for presentation. And to prepare presentation, you put different medias, for example, text, video, image, diagram, or graph, put on the slides in the PowerPoint presentation to make story, to present your idea or what, or etc. And actually there are many packages, many applications under Microsoft Office. I will just let you know a little bit. The first thing is Microsoft Access. Microsoft Access, maybe some of you already know that, is this about database system where you can use it to store data and to process data. And you also can link to Microsoft Excel to plot graph. And the next one is Microsoft Outlook, where it is an email client application where you use it to open email. And another one is Microsoft Project, is an application where used to manage projects. This also is interesting for you to use it for group work as well, because there you can have taskbar you can manage in terms of information of project work. And the other one is Publisher, to design printing. Okay, maybe you can find more information because I rarely use Publisher. Another one is OneNote. OneNote is an application used to taking note with tablet, Microsoft tablet, like Surface. Is very convenient to use OneNote to take note. And the last one I'm talking about is Visio. Visio is an application for drawing diagram like flowchart. Like yeah, there are many data flow diagram, air diagram. There are many kind of diagram that you can use Visio to draw. But however, we will talk about only Microsoft Word for documentation, Microsoft Excel for data processing and data representation, and the last one, Microsoft PowerPoint for presentation. Okay, I think many of you have learned it already, but we teachers, we don't know that how much you are good at. And actually we have done some kind of testing, but we will provide you this assignment to make sure that you are able to use it efficiently to perform your learning at the university level. Okay, and the assignment will be like, we will provide you resource which is like input and problem, and then we show you that what we expect from you in terms of output, and with some guideline. Okay, and then we let you do the assignment, but the assignment we will not teach you how to do it. You have to look for information from internet and try to do it by yourself. Okay, so how to do the assignment? Okay, I just make a little bit note how to do the assignment. Okay, how to do the assignment. Okay, I will read just to you. First, you have to understand the instruction. Okay, because we have write the instruction in there, we put aim, what aim we are expect you to perform, to achieve, and then try to understand the problem. What is the problem is about? Understand the input file. What are the resources that we give to you? What do we as a teacher expect from you to perform? And to understand the process, search for a teaching or book which can help you to do it, and then submit. Do the assignment and then submit to the assignment folder. Okay, this is how we're going to do. Okay, and a little bit of the schedule. Okay, I probably sure that when you watch this video, it is in the lecture of this week, and when it is lab for this week, you will have Microsoft Word. Yeah, Microsoft Word assignment, where everyone are required to work in the lab room, and then we work together. We look you how do you work, and then you let you sign on document whether you have passed the assignment or not. And then next week during lecture time, we have no lecture, so don't come to the lecture next week, but we will give you an assignment on Microsoft PowerPoint, where you will study on a resource and try to do a PowerPoint presentation to present the idea of the paper. Okay, and we will upload the assignment on e-learning system and announce it on Facebook. Okay, and then next week on the lab session we will have Microsoft Excel assignment. Okay, where you have an input file, and then we have put problems, and then you have to perform all problems. Those are about data processing. We have given you number. We give you numbers, and then you make calculation about this summation, average, and calculate using functions. Okay, you will see it next time. And then if you can perform all the tasks, and then you will be asked you to sign on document whether you have passed the exam, the assignment already or not. Okay, so this is going to be our schedule. This week lab session is Microsoft Word. You will be in class in lab room, and to perform it you will be asked to sign a document. And then next week during lecture time, I will upload Microsoft PowerPoint assignment for you, and that one you have to read a paper to summarize an idea and then make a presentation on Microsoft PowerPoint. And then in the last session of next week, you will have Microsoft Excel assignment where everyone is required to be in lab room to perform the assignment, and then you will be asked to sign a document. Okay, so that is about the schedule of Microsoft Office learning sessions this week and next week. Okay, just give a little bit more motivation on why we have to learn this Microsoft Office. It's because it is basic application that we have to learn to use it. And actually, what does it mean by basic application? Basic application means everyone's supposed to know it, but it doesn't mean that it is easy to do it. You can make a system out of it. You can make it very professional work of it. I have talked to a CEO of a big organization, and they said that they don't need people which very clever and on using a lot of tools, but what they want is a guy who can work on a very simple tools to make a system out of it. And actually Microsoft Excel, Microsoft Word, Microsoft PowerPoint, they can be also used for advanced level. Okay, you can make a system without coding. For example, they use accounting system on Microsoft Excel, or you can calculate something on Excel. That's also possible. So it is very, it sounds like basic means simple, but it's not that simple, and it is powerful. That's what I would say about these tools. Okay, so I would like you to spend some time to study and try it hard to learn it. And the reason that why we don't teach you and we want you to learn by yourself, because we believe that there are a lot of functions, there are a lot of abilities that the tools can do. If we teach you, you will just know what we taught when we teach, but the rest, that there are many functions which is necessary for people to work, you will not know. So it is better to let you investigate and find those meaningful functions and ability of those tools and use it meaningfully with the assignment as situational for your learning. Okay, so with this way you will be able to learn by yourself, you will be able to develop yourself and can improve your better. The word better means even better than me, even better than other ajahn, because you have more time and you know that how to study by yourself. I think it is not easy to make a document from a Word file professionally. And then if you start from now, you will be there someday. Okay. Presentation as well. Presentation you can make it easily, but how to make it professionally? That's the question. There's a lot of things to think about. It is about design, where you have to learn about different theory. For example, color theory. Sometimes then when we make a design on a screen, we can see clearly about the text or image. But when we put it on a projector, then It is not readable. People or audience cannot read them. It is bad design. Okay? The same as the font size, same as layout of the slides. Okay? So many things that you have to think about and learn about to improve yourself. And I give time to you. Hope that you learn it best and improve yourself. When it's time to you, when it's time for you to perform such a, how would say that, real task or real job. For example, working on your senior project when you are the third year. I hope that you do it better. I hope that without teaching, you can look for examples. You can look for help from the internet. You can develop yourself. Okay. Thank you for watching.